Check one, two, check one, two, check one, two. What is up, guys? Here it is, your boy Kagi, back at it again with a new video. In this video, I bring you Mech Infinity. Mech Infinity is a game under the Axie Infinity ecosystem. It's using the Axie Infinity IP through the Axie Infinity Creators Program. So if you're a developer and you want to create a game, you can actually apply to the Creators Program and use the Axie Infinity IP to create your game. Now, the Axie Infinity IP is actually pretty big. It's probably the biggest IP in Web3. Even though it got tainted by all this hack, by the SOP going up and then going down, it doesn't really matter. In reality, this community is one of the strongest communities still. Even after a bunch of people left, the people that are left here, like me, like Kagi, are one of the strongest members of the Axie Infinity IP. Now, before we find out if Axie Infinity is dead, is this game going to be the savior of Axie Infinity, make sure you go to the marketplace right here, go to your account settings, and then go to referral code and type the name Juice if you want to support this channel. Now, let's jump right into the video. Let's answer the question, is Axie Infinity dead? Axie Infinity is not going to die. Axie Infinity has a very strong community, although it went to 3 million users and now it's down to maybe 100k, 50k users. It's still a lot of users from when it started. When I started in Axie Infinity, there was like maybe 300 users, 500 users, maybe. I'm not even sure. So we're way past that, way past that very strong community. And with 50 to 100,000 players, that is an economy and a half. Just so you understand, not that many people log in to AAA games today. There's AAA games that have been built for many years like Halo, and still 100,000 people do not connect every single day to play Halo. Although this game is kind of boring to watch, to be honest, because it's a card game, it's still a very appealing game for the people that like card games, for the people that like mind games, because this is a mind game at the end of the day. It's what it is, just like chess, right? Now, with that being said, I do not think this card game is going to take Axie Infinity to the next level. What's going to take Axie Infinity to the next level is the Axie Creators Program. Many ideas being built with this IP that is already strong. The foundation is strong. So therefore, now you can go from that foundation and create many genres of games. And one of those games is Mech Infinity. So let's jump into Mech Infinity and let's find out if Mech Infinity is the savior for Axie Infinity. Now, is Mech Infinity the savior for Axie Infinity? I don't think it's a savior for Axie Infinity, but it's one of those products that gives you vision into what Axie Infinity can become. When I think about Axie Infinity, I think about this genre, but I think about many other genres, right? I think about a Mario Party-like game, you using your Axies in a Mario Party-like game, maybe something like Zelda, an adventure game, right? There's many genres that can be built with Axie Infinity. As a matter of fact, this is not the only game under the Axie Infinity Creators Program. There's actually 4 games as of right now, but this one is the one that is that has the most appeal to me personally. The other ones are kind of fun games. Now, as you can see on this tweet by Ronin Daily, there's actually more than 4 games being built, right? You got Across Lunasia, you got Axie Infinity War, you got Defenders of Lunasian Land Doll. This one is actually pretty fun. I've seen a few people play it. We got Axie Brawl right here. We also got Axie to the Moon, Axie Pop, Axiology, Hungry Axie. We got Into the Dungeon, Lunasia Cup, Mech Infinity, Run Axie Run. Now, the best one for me is Mech Infinity. It's the one with the most substance and the most long-term appeal, in my opinion. Now, there's going to be many other games, and the mini games are not bad games. They're just mini games. Those mini games are games that you can play between 2 big games, right? You're playing a game that you really enjoy, maybe 4 hours, and then you do a transition on stream, you play some mini games, and then you go to another big game. And they're very fun as far as I have seen, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you follow Running Daily, because Running Daily keeps up with everything that has to do with the Running Network. Now, let's take a look into Mech Infinity and what Mech Infinity is all about. So what is Mech Infinity? Mech Infinity is a battle royale video game based on the Axie Infinity universe, in which users, holders of Axies, can acquire Axie Mechs and participate in epic battles with the chance to win rewards in crypto assets such as SOP, AXS, or NFT. Axie Mechs will be the core of the game. They will have different base bodies, just like there are different types of Axies: Beast, Bug, Mech, Plant, Reptile, Dusk, Aqua, Bird, and Dawn. Axies can only use an Axie Mech if they are of the same type. So that is the appeal of this, that you can take your Axie across many games, and this is one of those games, right? Take your Axie and play many experiences. Now, something very important, how do you get a mech? you got the Axies and then you got the Mechs, right? The Mechs are separate from the Axie. The Axie actually goes inside the Mech and it actually adds on to the stats of your Mech. So the way you would get it is through mystery boxes. The mystery box is the way in which you can access incredible Mech, weapons, and pieces of great value for the game. There will be two main mystery boxes, big mystery box and small mystery box. The big mystery box, these boxes will be the ones that allow players to acquire Axie Mechs with the necessary weapons and parts to be able to participate in battles. The small mystery box will have game elements such as pieces, skins, stickers, and other objects. These boxes can be obtained in the marketplace through SOP or AXS. They can also be acquired by winning games while advancing on the trophy route. Now, something very cool here is the SOP Community Treasury. So, as you can see right here, Battle Deposit is one of the coolest concepts. In each Mech battles, users will need to make a battle deposit with SOP to create a prize pool before each battle begins, from which 10% will go to the Community Treasury. Now, this is very, very cool because the SOP is going to be used across many, many games in Axie Infinity. As of right now, you need it in the card game for different things, for runes, and etc., etc. For this one, you're going to need it to be able to battle, to create a prize pool, and maybe for the land gameplay, you're gonna need it for something else within the land gameplay. And obviously, you need SOP to breed Axies. So now SOP is becoming more utilized. Now we're actually getting more utility. The more games there is, the more utility we're going to have across SOP. So it's gonna help the economy. Now, is that gonna take SOP to the moon? Absolutely not. All right, don't think it's gonna take it to the moon, but it's going to help keep SOP important within the Axie Infinity ecosystem. Now, there's going to be many other resources down the line that is not going to be only SOP, so make sure you're aware of that. I'm pretty sure in the land gameplay for Axie Infinity, which I'm going to go into in another video, there's going to be other resources like wood, like stone, etc., etc. So this is good. This is ultimately good for the Axie Infinity ecosystem. Now, I want to make clear that I always knew that the vision of Axie Infinity was going to take this route, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see in this tweet on July 28th, 2021, when everybody was talking about SOP, I was telling people about what the Axie Infinity ecosystem was going to mean, how it was going to look. Now, as you can see right here in this tweet, I understood this from the beginning, right? I understood that you can take your Axie and play it in many different games. Now, what really bothered me was the fact that this was not talked about too much. It was not talked about enough. So people did not understand what was the vision of Axie Infinity. Everybody was talking about SOP and SOP to the moon and all of this crap, when in reality, my focus was how can we get to this point? And the fact that all this crap happened in between to get to this point, that's what really bothered me. When at the hype, we could have been using that hype to transition people into this vision that is happening right now. You know, it is what it is. So as you can see, I also talked about Mario Party, right? Right here, I also talked about Brawl Stars. In this case, Brawl Stars being Mech Infinity. And I also talked about some type of MOBA right here, referencing the Pokemon MOBA that looks like League of Legends, right? So there's many, many things that can be built with the Axie Infinity IP, and thankfully, we're getting to that point now. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, for the people that think that I just realized and that's why I'm back to Axie, no, I already knew this was what Axie wanted to do. I already knew it. I just feel like Axie didn't actually lay down the map enough for the people to understand where Axie was gonna go. And that is why ultimately a lot of people left, right? Because they didn't understand, they didn't get connected to the vision, right? And that's what I was trying to do in 2021. I was trying to connect people to the vision of Axie Infinity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my rant on Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is not going to die. The vision of Axie Infinity is actually very, very big. I don't think a lot of people understood the vision, and thankfully, a lot more people are understanding now. And I am back to Axie Infinity. I am the CEO of Axie Infinity. If you guys didn't know, I am the CEO. Kagi is the CEO of Axie Infinity. Ask around. Everybody will tell you I am the CEO. So make sure you follow Mech Infinity. Make sure you join their Discord. Make sure you get involved in Mech Infinity and every other minigame out there in Axie Infinity. I will show you the other minigames in another video, and I will also go into the land gameplay that is coming very, very soon in a few months for Axie Infinity. The alpha is coming very soon, so I'm very excited about that. We've been waiting for that for a long, long time. I might have to go buy a land again, although I sold all my lands. So anyways, make sure you use the juice code in the marketplace, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace. If you guys enjoy our content, make sure you guys follow us at the Juice Gaming Team on Twitter. And if you guys want to stay up to date with Web3 gaming news, make sure you guys follow Juice Gaming News on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next video.